Hello, everybody. This is Clotilde. I come for again for do we health tips, and I do it for pidgin na because I want to see me many people that across the board they understand which why they try for talk concerning with health issues. So when I'll bear with me today, just be patient. And happy Sunday for everybody. I hope soon I don't enjoy the one that I don't do it before. My intention is with it. We don't hear the way I address issues that concern your body. You mean you go see a doctor, then you start your treatment, you start to follow little tips the way they get for be able for keep yourself very healthy because health na money. No matter the amount of money you get, if you don't get good health, you don't die you. So today I will talk about congestive heart failure. What's the congestive heart failure? Congestive heart failure is another thing where your heart dey fail for pump blood. So your heart is so now they pump blood all over your body. They carry blood, carry water, carry everything, carry oxygen. They go back and forth. So when your heart don't fail, you need to be able to carry that blood go over your whole body. Then that blood they back up. That heart muscle way they be able for pump that blood back and forth, pump, carry blood, pump and for your lungs, go down all your body. When that muscle don't fail it, your heart is start slow. When it is slow, what did it happen? That blood, they back up for all over your skin, they back up for your foot, them, back up for your lungs, back up for all your veins, and back up everywhere. When you back up for your legs, then what did they happen? You know, if you breathe, you fine, no, because that water way it gave a big filter, make you piss, and so that blood they back up, so all that dirty water to the stand. You want to see now your foot was start swell. Okay. So with this heart failure, we get three kinds of heart failure. We get left-sided heart failure, where your heart will fail for the left side. Then the one where they fail for your right, they can say right-sided heart failure. The one a high output heart failure. I know overbroke when I heard with the terms in. So how this heart failure just be very common. It be very common. Now, so I think if you never just play with, you know, if you breathe, you know, you get heart failure. Me, I don't get some kind of experience where it happened for me when God be rescue me. You know, I nearly die. When I don't know say they actually give me paper for sign and say if I don't go hospital, I done my problem. I actually sign them. Now, so my sister tell me I go hospital before I actually go. So sometimes when they get this sickness for skin, because they need the hot, when they feel say they're okay. And nothing we need really hot until you don't understand why you go die, we go know so you really get a heart failure. So what if the symptoms the way you know so you get heart failure? Because until it don't take place for a long time for that heart for fail, the left ventricle where now they carry that blood, they pump all over. That left ventricle they so we don't be full of plaque. When that cholesterol, it'll be difficult for that blood for pass. Sometimes there's some congenital disease they make where that left ventricle where they carry that blood for your heart, it don't fail. So how you know say your heart don't really fail? This one be very important. You get shortness of breath, you need to breathe fine, you breathe with difficulties. That's what you do. That's what you do. That's what you do. That's what you do. Your heart don't start fail. You get when you walk out all small so you breathe with difficulty. And then you get chest pain. When you start get some kind of unexplained chest pain, where your heart the hot, no say your heart don't start fail. You get heart palpitation. Your heart make beep, 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 then it stop. Your heart make then it stop. No say you give for some they start check that heart. You want to see again, you'll be fatigued. You just be tired. You tired. Small thing want to do not tired. You want to go for kitchen not tired. You want to even bend down not tired. Even for go for bed for sleep not tired. Your heart don't suffer, my sister and my brother. Then you get swelling of your foot. You want to see, you want to touch your foot, you don't swell. Then when you put your finger for that swelling, it is stay. When you get heart failure, when you press your skin so, you leave them, it can't back. When your heart doesn't fail, you press your skin, you want to see that thing, it remain inside. You press your foot where it don't swell, it take time for that swelling, for come back up. Your heart doesn't fail. Blood and water don't the back up for your lungs. Now, you will find way for go, so you enter any area for your skin. It is time for filter yourself anywhere if you go. they go stand for your food them. When you stand for your food, so no say your heart don't side the failure. And then you get a weight gain, huh? If you don't see one see some fat just enter your skin, for then 1 week you don't gain 5 pounds, then your belly for you just the big. Ha! You the way close, you see your belly for under your big. My brother say your heart don't side the failure. Go make doctor check you. Go make doctor check you. If you get high blood pressure, if you get diabetes, you want to see what could just gain some weight so for under your belly here. Of a sudden, no man say, how you don't fat so? How you don't fat so? Don't say I had don't side the fail. Go make the check-up. Go make the check your blood pressure. I beg you, go make the check-up. When they check and they will not say something be wrong. Then you get some cough. That cough you get you cough it wet. Then you cough a flame. That flame the white. You get a constant cough for 1 or 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month. You cough. That cough with the cough and so the cough and you get the wet. My dear, that heart don't start get problem. You fine for go check him. Because no be death warrant until you ignore him. When you ignore him, it become death warrant. Then you need to get appetite for chop. Your belly do the bite, get upset stomach. When you start the lost appetite, your belly the bite unnecessarily so. That way the back up. That blood the back up for your skin way you need to come out. So you don't know what to happen for your skin. Now blood the back up. That blood the back up. Go check out. If you get high blood pressure, you get diabetes. What I beg when I say if you get it to the can say high blood pressure, just start the address them quick. Start the full up quickly because when you leave them, it will lead to that heart failure way. You don't even want to make it for that stage. If you get diabetes, begin to control them. Not to be dead warrant if you don't ignore them. If you ignore them, it will turn to dead warrant. So start to control all those things. When you control them, it will end up for you will live a long and better life. Begin to control your diet. Okay. So now, what did it cause the heart failure? What did it really cause them? I just start talking more. So what did it really cause them? We're going to the kind of say coronary artery disease. I don't want to get for that kind of thing. Heart attack. Now they call it coronary artery disease. Coronary artery disease. Now heart attack. When you don't get a heart attack, what is it cause heart attack? Heart attack is being a way where your heart stop. And then a blood clot, they make your heart stop. Or that cholesterol, you don't clog your artery, then clog your vein, then you don't make your heart stop. When your heart don't stop, they go bring them back. You wake up with that heart failure. Your heart was had to pump blood with difficulties because they don't tamper with that muscle. Because once your heart muscle so don't enlarge, that muscle don't enlarge, you need to go back home. Once heart muscle don't enlarge, it'll be difficult for that hand muscle to be ever go back for play with it. So you don't even want to make your hand muscle enlarge. Okay? Then with regards to sometimes the day where they born some people with that heart issue then. When a congenital disease, where they just born, get heart problem. When they get a heart problem, so we go for start the monitor the diet, the exercise, thing the way they do, cigar, alcohol, all that thing them, we go for prevent that because as they grow, become a teenager, we go for the making me know say something the way if any of it do and we enough it do and they would also get diabetes at the top. They would get arrhythmia. Now that irregular heartbeats where they cause all that in them. Body mass index. Now it's weight. All we suffer with you for the weight. Always so with the strive for maintaining weight. But when you just start say you don't start to gain some kind of weight, especially for your belly or woman or man bikini, you get for start to control that weight gain. Because that fat weight is time for your belly so it cause a lot of problems. If you end up for heart failure, so if you for monitor your weight, cigar they so good. Cigar they cause a lot of problems there. Mind is over small cigar. You the smaller cigars, so they enter, they destroy something with your skin, and if you end up for heart failure. They will also get some medication they will take them. Except when you get cancer they so if treatment be very gruesome because it destroy both the good and the bad cells there. So when you do that chemotherapy, so start became monitor them because if you end up with heart failure. But most of this heart failure, so it would get left and right. But that left sided heart failure, where the left side of your heart where you fail, it will be more dangerous. That one be more dangerous past the right one. Because that left hand is this thing, now you have left ventricle, it don't stop you for work, it work with difficulty. Now you need another blood for backup now for your lungs. And when that blood don't back up for your lungs, you know if you breathe, you fine. When you know if you breathe fine, you do breathe, then you wheeze. You see the man they breathe, they say something wet for your throat. Now left-sided heart failure, the cause. When that left-sided heart failure, you don't start that flow back of your lungs there, it is affect plenty of your organs then. Because your kidney will be affected. If water the back up, it will overload everything, your kidney and your liver. Water was at the stand for your kidney, your liver now. When you stand for you need peace, if you end up for dialysis. So we go for prevent and for protect yourself from all these things the way I talk on every day. Because one problem they trigger another. One point they trigger another. Diabetes they trigger your own. Blood pressure they trigger your own. And everything will end up your heart will fail. So the risk factor for the heart failure, as I talk, as the age you go so, we give us how to control so many things away. It will make you for live longer. When the age you don't start to reach the age of 50, 60, that middle age, all that enjoyment will the enjoy and that plenty chop the whole the chop and the jump the end you do this thing that we get for start the stop them. We get for start the control them. That big plate porridge, planty porridge, yam where it tastes good. So we get for try to limit them. As with the age you go, we get for start to eat in moderately and a balanced diet. And you tell us no chop. Eating a balanced diet is very good for you. When you chop that balanced diet, when you get put your chop, put your yam, put vegetable, put your cabbage soup, when you get fish, you can chop plenty of fish because fish oil, fish will be very good for your health. Fish be very good. You will feel stop this meat, then with the chop with plenty of fat, the chop more and fish will really live long, will really live healthy life. So it finds them who will start to prevent or we prevent that sickness and with this way with eating habit. You know, and I say that people get more fat, that's what it tastes. As it tastes so, it enter, they clog your artery them, they clog your vein them. If you already get high cholesterol issue from a family, you will worsen that situation and go end up for heart failure. So we will try for prevent them. Again, I know the toxic, the risk factor on blood pressure, diabetes, family history. This is what the family history. So it cause a lot of problems for we. If you come on family where you get high cholesterol, try to monitor the way you chop your fat. You go on family where your parents if you get high blood pressure, get diabetes, begin to control them. All this thing I will tell you every day. We will circle around the same sick where they go cause the one. They want to go trigger the one. They want to go cause the one. They want to go trigger the one. So turn out which way we go for the monitor all these things. Start to go for doctor. When they turn it in, so when you start seeing for your skin, not try for do home remedy. Go for doctor. May they start to do treatment for you. Because if you don't start treat heart failure quickly, you will end up for machine. When are you going to pump your heart for work? You will end up for medication. Sometimes they while they work from house to house, you go set up medication. They can say Milneuron. That Milneuron, the medication it help your heart for pump. It carry on for 7 days. Then the machine they pass the medication, it enter your heart, the back of your heart, the pump. Every 7 days, we go change that machine, put another medication, it make your heart the pump. So plenty people they work out for SISO, where they get that machine, the way they make their heart the pump for this America, for Europe, and for all the other white man countries. For Africa, we don't get that thing for help with. So when I send the video, then so I beg when I begin to send them for villages, then send them for animal here pigeon, because this video they go help we for be able to prevent this may not destroy we, may not kill we, and for be able to live, we will live a long and healthy life. I beg. Because when I tell you to use them for hospital for treat with them, tell them, educate them on how for help themselves and for prevent coming back to the hospital. So what are they doing so now for help we who will do for other parts of this world, other country them. Some people understand and they see the sign them, see how they feel help for protect themselves and for prevent disease for kill them. Okay. So the complication for this heart failure and waiting. Complication are irregular heartbeat. When you get the heart failure, what if what can problem the way they cause them again for your skin? You get your heart dey beat pap, 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 because of that irregularity. That blood dey back up. When that blood dey flow smoothly, it dey back up, it dey cause irregular heartbeat. You dey get sudden you cardiac arrest na wetin when your heart just stop. So when you get that heart failure, if you no take time, you wan go one day, your heart will just stop. And when that heart stop, and the complication, the way that heart failure, they bring am for you. So when you start get that heart failure, if you don't handle am quickly, one day your heart go stop. The one come for room, you don't quiet. You know if you talk, you know you move when your heart don't fail. Kidney damage, I don't tell no. When that water they back up, that blood they back up for your skin, you end up with kidney damage. So the time will stop, must start to handle the issue. Then your diet, your exercise, begin the workout every day, the workout every day, the workout every day. As the workout, so they prevent so many complications where the feel caused by that heart disease. Then malnutrition. Because you need to fit chop now. When we get a heart failure, your ability to buy, you lost your appetite. If you chop, you end up being malnourished. And when you malnourished, another bigger problem than that. So it's time for start to fight this thing, fight them with everything in you. How if you diagnose a person get heart failure? How if you didn't know say you get heart failure? Wait, you from house. Wait to make you know say you get a heart failure. When unless you not even go hospital, wait to make you know say you get a heart failure. Again, if your papa get heart failure, you start get high blood pressure. You start to get difficulties of breathing, difficulties of movement. Now you just start no sense until you start to go wrong. Just start to figure it out. Just start to go hospital. Just start to check your blood pressure. Just start to handle and quick. No wait until you stop for breathe where you will know say you get to go start to check your heart, the handle all issues. Then physical exam day for you, they go and say stress test. Where you do work on top treadmill, the worker. Once you don't work on top that treadmill, they fit diagnose you get heart failure. Okay. Now a chronic condition, this condition they say it be very chronic. It be very chronic. You get stage 1, stage A, B, C, and D. And as it be chronic means waiting, no between you call bam, kill you. It take a gradual process for your heart for the feel small. It means when you get stage 1, means you get high risk. That heart don't start the face small, but never yet feel. And if you help your situation, if you prevent the situation, may not get worse. And the medical condition where they cause this stage 1 hypertension, the high blood pressure. I don't know how this thing has some really bad sick way. You don't make them put the loss their life suddenly. So now I the beg say move be very conscious of high blood pressure, diabetes, sugar where they pipe for your skin. Sugar where they pipe for your skin. It causes stage 1. Then when you get metabolic syndrome, when you get alcohol disorder, alcohol use, it causes stage 1. When you take drugs, no cocaine. The cocaine when you take and so if any man they take cocaine, they say cocaine they help for pain. I be get the pain, I take cocaine. Cocaine they help for this America. You hear man say cocaine they help for pain. Cocaine they do this. And you take the cocaine so as they stop that pain, so it cause other diseases for your skin. So no begin it takes strong medication for pain. They take them continuously for a long time. If you get issue where you need to take pain medication there, like this strong oxycontin, all that, no take them for too long. Because when you take it, you become addicted and it will spoil your heart. When you get stage that B, heart failure when I therefore on a B stage, it means your left ventricle. You need to work you well again. That left ventricle need to carry blood. Go, it carry oxygen blood, go for your lungs. Now they carry blood for your heart, the pump. You don't start the failing. That left ventricle, when I do all things for make your heart make blood the flow, you don't start the fail. And you need to get your symptoms. And that's the starting for this, and I say you need to evaluate the symptoms until you don't start getting worse. The certain anything will give you symptoms, you will not say you had the face. Sometimes if you do the tire, you just overwork. Well, I don't overwork the tire. I don't overwork. They double shift them. Now this thing they make me the tire. Oh, this why this trainer's job. No, we don't have to get that continuous exhaustion. You go for bed, you sleep. One woke up, you still be exhausted. You go for bed, you sleep. You need if you breathe, you fine. This is something they choke you. You even put your head up so before you sleep on a chair, you strong way sleep. Your heart don't start to fail. So when you don't for that for stage C now when your heart don't start to fail. That left ventricle you don't tire. Your hand it is work. Your heart don't fail. It is struggle now for pump that blood. And even when it open and pump small, all the blood is just the back up now. Those small blood they enter now for your heart. You know, be plenty blood as it open. You go feel only small. Pump that small blood. You just the breathe small. You breathe. So that left ventricle way with the work, it is smooth, it carry blood pump, they work faster, so it don't start to fail. It don't start to get for one stage. We don't reach for stage D, E. That stage D, me say, I don't want to call the term. They can't say ejection fraction. Me say, that heart, you know, even if you do nothing again, it don't totally fail. Now the final stage, this, their heart don't just, you know, the feel pumping nothing. Now you will need a machine for help you for be able to survive. For diagnosing properly, you do blood tests. When you don't reach for that place where your heart don't really fail, the common test they fit do and I say they'll do cardiac catheterization, they'll do chest X-ray for see when they do that chest X-ray and say water don't back off your lungs and everything on just standing for one place. They'll do MRI. MRI be deeper than that chest X-ray. When you do the MRI now, they will see and say all things. They will see that blood will don't stand for your lungs. They will see water stand for your lungs. They will see all things just the back up. Water the fine place for going in the seam. Everything just be so overloaded for your chest. They will do MRI for see that one. Once you do that one for see that one, they will not say now, you need a machine. They will do EKG. They will do stress test, genetic test. They will do all that test. They will say and say, your heart don't totally fail. What did they do for rescue you now? How do they treat the congestive heart failure? I don't want to go for the treatment because when you go for hospital, doctor now go then tell your treatment. Some people that own, they'll give medication. Some people that own, they'll put that machine. Some people that own, they'll say their diet. Some people that own, it gets different way for treat them based on the level where they level A, B, C, D. Now you will use that now for people for treat you. You know, since you know if you move you know if your heart if you move again fine. Some machine that they put on for your heart. When they put that machine, it help your heart for beats. You know, small machine so when your heart don't really fail, so that mineral, that medication need to work again, they will just go put on that machine. That machine just help you for function, your heart be function properly. But when they get the heart failure, something they will do and where it will help more. Regular exercise, such as walking every day. As I tell you now, me say they try for the worker every day. They not go for the worker too much. Just walk up every day. Before you want to go for work, walk up early. Just try for worker in for 30 minutes. Thank God for put a day for Africa. Say they worker them. But when they get plenty money, they jump from motor, they enter, they go work. They will do for you. So walk on one time, wash, jump from motor, enter work, go enter work, show for day, show for the one place. So take one place. What time is stand. Every day, try for workers, small. If you come for evening for house, make sure you do small rounds around your house. If I know sometimes when they are every worker, I just go around my palo. Just my heart the beat, just move. Actually, do that movement, so you help your heart to muscles they for move and for start they work fine. Okay. Then you also, if you smoke, stop tobacco, it will help you. Treat their high blood pressure. No green something make blood pressure the high. If they put you on medication, begin to take them. If the same way you take care of your diet, stop all that carbohydrate them, stop all that fatty food them, reduce your weight. When you don't lose weight there, you'll see how you come off that high blood pressure medication. Don't say you fat. High blood pressure, no be all the time. Say they attack you because you fat. I know people they fast away, they don't get the high blood pressure. Some people they small so they get that. So do what your doctor tell you for reduce that high blood pressure. Because once you reduce that high blood pressure, you also help your heart to work normally. Because when your blood pressure high, your heart take time for beats. It is use energy for beat. Then they make your heart to the feet. Salt. Oh. So they make fluid accumulate for your skin more. And if you get blood pressure, you get heart disease, you get that diabetes, all that salt will transfer. So for reduce that salt intake. Reduce sugar intake. Cut down on a lot of things. Not all medication you go for take care. Many medication you take care, it is enough for many badly side effects. Always read your labels. Ask your doctor. Tell your doctor which one is sick. If you already get sick for your skin, when you go for hospital, tell them the same thing. I get the one, I get the one, I get the one. And they take the medication, I take the medication, I take the medication. Because if you don't tell the doctor your history and the medication you take, my dear, they will go give medication, we go end up for kill or end up for stop that heart. So every time you go hospital, before they even want to treat you, or you go for hospital with sick man, will be unconscious or be conscious, and if you talk fine, now you be in mouthpiece. Always talk for doctor. Say, this my brother, my sister, my mommy, they so it get this sick, it get the one, it get the one, it take the medication, they take the one, it take the one. Show doctor that medication them. Because if you don't show and don't feel medication, you go contraindicate. You go that medication now, you go instead affect another system, shut down system, then cause more problem. So always, if you get other comorbidities, them other sickness for your skin, if you go for hospital, take that medication there, get that person in history, take a hospital book, as they call it for Africa, your hospital book, take the hospital book, go show doctor. So before doctor wants to treat anything, before wants to do anything, you get to must look that a book for see history before you start other medication them. Because the other medication them, I will take time for I will discuss this topic. Not your end for this. I might focus on heart failure. Because that topic that for another day. If you drink beer plenty, I beg you, stop that beer. If you drink a glass of wine, when you chop, but you don't must gulp down 5 bottles of Heineken and Guinness for proof say you don't enjoy. No. Again, that time don't pass. Big belly no be money again. Big belly na sick. Big belly na complication them. Big belly na heart attack. Big belly na kidney failure. So if you get that big belly, begin the waka like how all the waka now. So every day you see my woke up, bam, the waka because I want to reduce my own belly. That belly they come with age. Don't be any money. Don't be saying as person as to the age you go, you need to be able to burn fat easily. So when you have belly on the big, begin the reducer. Sedentary lifestyle. No begin the if you get heart failure, don't say heart don't say the fail is small. No, they come by the shop your food for up, the chop your chips, then the chop your snacks, then they watch TV. No. Begin the work and small. When you come back for work, work out. When you go for work, you get time for break, come out, work as small, go around, work as small, go around. As you go around, so it will help for prevent all that disease and all that whatever it is time for your skin. Okay? And also, when you get that heart failure, when you say heart don't have fail, at the back, you see I say our food is swell. If it's not for chair, always pick your food there for up. When you pick your food there for up, that water the back of your kidneys in the pizza. If you want to sleep for night, sleep on or prop yourself up. No sleep flat. If you sleep flat, that the water go back up, choke you, you die. You will suffocate for your own water. So if you get that heart failure again, I beg you, if the test your heart don't have fail, you the worker, you need to feel breathe fine, you feel chest pain, all that thing then. I beg you, when you want to sleep for night, no sleeping flat for pillow. Make sure say you sleep, prop yourself up. When you prop yourself up, that water they go down now for your kidneys in the piece. If you don't prop yourself up, that water they back up for your lungs then. You go suffocate yourself, you die. And you should not for chair. So you see your foot that is well. Not put your foot then down, pick your foot then up. As you pick your up, so that water they back up. You piss out. Medication they doctor again for heart failure. Sister, I know one beginning to talk about medication and treatment. I want to say any man go for doctor, may they go diagnose. When I told the symptoms, the doctor will know the medication where they get for GU. Because he must know your diagnosis them. He must know which way they have for your skin before it start treat you. Sometimes they know other heart failure you get them. You get other medication, you get other complications the way they get for be able for look all that complication them, heart failure, diabetes, this and that before they give medication, you go work together. Because any kind of medication if you just take them. I see sometimes when some of those you take medication, they will say, give my own medication or give my not begin to take medication when we have no for your treatment. That moment they give them medication, say get on see where the sick am. If it be the same sick, they get all that in the way they don't look calm before they get that medication. So if you get that heart issue, go for hospital, meet doctor. He said they decide to treat you the way you want to treat you for that heart failure. Again, I come today for talk about congestive heart failure. When that sick way, your heart don't fail. Your heart dey fail in stages. And that has it so the left side they fail. When the left side fail through the back of your lungs, when the right side they fail through the back of your foot, them in the back of your belly, in the back of your knees, in the back of your periphery. And when you say back up, you say what side the back up, you get for start go see a doctor, you get for start the waka, you get for start to eat a healthy diet. That healthy diet means what? You get plenty jama, get plenty spinach, you get plenty green. No begin to chop one big mouth of fufu again, no. No begin to chop you that big plate yam. You don't go the big plate yam for you, you swallow am. No begin to chop and so. No begin to chop am. All that and so they go turn for sugar for your skin, they make you gain weight. And you don't need weight, we don't start get that heart failure. You don't need weight, but you don't start when you don't get that high blood pressure. You don't need that. Cut down on your cholesterol. If you get cholesterol from a family, that's where they call it cholesterol. Now that family is time for your arches, they the block up. May your arches, may blood the flow of your arches, then fine. Now that will all fight. And that will fight this so it run in the family, and some people they pick it up as they grow because they chop a lot of fatty things there. And you need to know if you get that fat for your skin, or you need to know you. Now they're starting up for that cholesterol issue. You need to know you. And that cholesterol cause so many untimely death, because when you pipe for your arteries, them it block normal blood flow. When you block normal blood flow, your heart is stop because you need to get you need to get enough oxygen for breathe. You need to carry blood that come for your heart, for your lungs, so if you breathe. I'll think and different day for address that cholesterol issue. But today I want for those topics to tell my balance and say, me when I look up when I skin fine, health now money. All money you get time. If you don't get good health, you are a broke and poor person. So this morning, this afternoon, I come for bed when I say, if you get congestive heart failure, you run from our family, your baby there for heart failure, mommy there for heart failure, as I always talk. You get high blood pressure, you get diabetes. Go start to check your heart. Go for hospital. Begin to live a good life. That good life, no be plenty meat, no be plenty chop. No cook chop, you pack like 20 kind meat inside. If you put that meat there, but no meat get fat. When that meat get plenty inside, oh, the way it tastes good. But that way it tastes good, so that's why the kiwi too. So every time they talk, it was centered around with eating habit, with diet, and with lifestyle, and the history for family. Many people know when only then so for their mouth, so they put that high blood pressure on their skin. They put that chop diabetes enter their skin because of good lifestyle. You know, we get money, no one chop final. You want look table, still stand for day, palm. You want look table, a good stand for day. You want look table, they want stand for day for one day. Oh. You want look at no salad no day for day, no fruit no day for that table. Big pan rice and stew, big pan porridge yam, big pan this. They don't take vegetable. Cook and me done again so they turn a different thing. All the nutrients they for they will help you. You don't die you all. So I beg you, no begin to look the way they cook. No begin to pack stuff for chop. You want chop anything, make sure you get small vegetable for inside. Make sure you get small vegetable for inside. One buy your meat, you know me, we not get that plenty fat. You want your fish, make sure say fish you not cook fish inside oil, you make wow. If you grill your fish, if you make fish for stew, but olive oil be very good. Olive oil be very good. And most of the oil then they get that high cholesterol. So move manage your the chop, check the what to put down for skin, for belly. For here we read labels them. But for back home, no get for read labels them. Back home, I'm not saying we didn't even there fine because people in the shop plenty oil now. Only that people they chop plenty oil. But what we do for the other side of the world, so my dear, the oil day. So that's what they pack for chop. So I pray for all man this morning. Say if you want to cook your chop, you don't need more put plenty oil for that chop for taste. No. If you like this margarine, then begin the chop and small. If you already get a high cholesterol issue, just come up for that margarine. Run as what they not begin to chop and you for your bread. If you put pear are very good protein. Pear be very good. If fat be very good for your skin. Instead of fry that baby pan egg, if you use pear, if you boil your egg, You want fried egg, put a lot of vegetables inside that egg. No make bibimbap egg with spaghetti, with bibimbap cup tea when I'm over tea and make, you don't take fine. You swallow them. Hey, that thing, it tastes good. But now that was one for skin, so get to be very careful. I thank una for listening to this video, and I praise una share them. As I share and so on, they save lives. As I share and so on, help each other. Now this thing for intentional say we hold each other a hand for this world. This time any man be able for know what to give for do for live a good and healthy life. I will see when again one of these days for talk about other things, and we'll get a lot of them for discuss. I will come each day, but when I begin to learn for as soon as I learn, when I go begin the clarity say like. So I make sure say at least many people the watch the learn. My intention I say wait, make the thing go everywhere for Africa. Maybe they begin to learn the basic thing of we do for prevent this chronic disease and this acute disease where it kill you just like that. We will not give a die like that. We did die a lot of careless death there. We will prevent them if we listen to basic health tips. Happy Sunday for now. Now enjoy this day and enjoy your life. Eat healthily, eat in moderation, drink in moderation, and make sure that you are taking your walk every day. Waka every day. Take your waka. Begin a waka every day. As you waka so, now your health that with the bill. As you waka so, as you sweat, you remove all that dirty, move all that sickness where it's the power for your skin. And make sure say you don't allow stress. Because stress is increase your high blood pressure. Stress, I get person way your own high blood pressure kind of through stress. Stress is the worst thing. If anything for your life will go stress you, if you walk away from that thing, walk away. If anything that will stress you, you will get sleepless nights. When your heart got the trouble, that heart the trouble, so it work too hard. That heart be trouble, so it cause so many sickness and diseases there. No allow stress. For those who start what we did, so stress they kill so many people there. Stress. Man, they work 2-3 jobs them for make ends and meet. Then family stress, financial stress. If that's in there for you, there's a way out. There's a way out. No remove a situation where it will kill you. Even now for job, if that job they overstress you, look for other opportunities then. Where they for work or from stress. No look at some thing you now it go stress you, put high blood pressure for your skin. When you start to cure them, you start to fight them, you go to aggravate, cause so many complications them. So if you live a stressful life, I beg you look for a way out. And when the way most of the time we would work night shift, that night shift put a lot of stress on your skin. Make sure you alternate because sleep too fine. If you don't sleep well, you put yourself for a lot of danger. Even as you work hard, you try for live well, maybe also try for preventing where they will kill you for halfway. Because if we get money, we not get good health. That money all go for treatment. So I hope you all enjoy this video. We'll see you next time. May God bless you when I enjoy when I day. This is Clotilde coming on with your health tips, to help us live a healthy and a better life and to live longer. Thank you guys. Have a blessed one. Bye.